Today was the first day of the kids at school. Dropped them off. First day ever for Grace, and first time in person for the boys in like almost 2 years. And it's a brand new school for them. They don't know anybody here, so rough day. I took the day off work, I guess, so I could clean the bottom of a lake. Yeah, we go get them. I think in like a couple hours. Got somebody coming over to finally get a quote, a real quote, on taking down that big old tree. So hopefully soon they'll be gone. Okay, I gotta get back to work. I got this thing that I'm convinced doesn't do anything, but it's supposed to like clean up the bottom of the lake so it's less like grimy and stuff. Which it looks like it does stuff, but I'm convinced it just all sinks right back down to the bottom. You don't follow me on Instagram, we were just feeding these swans. They were very ungrateful. Tried lettuce first, that didn't go over well, then brought out bread and they were just hissing and hawing at us. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm out here doing this crap. My wife got it out, started doing it. She's like, oh, I can't get this area. And I said, oh, let me try that for you. Now look, gone. She's gone. She tricked me. Oh, I told her we should just have the kids swim on this side. The kids swim on this side and it's not that bad. Then nobody swims on this side. I'm like, well, have them swim over here and start kicking up this muck and it'll disappear. She's like, nobody swam on this side for years. And I'm like, well, we should start having the kids swim on this side. So, yeah. Lake life, I guess. So got this dope package in from Backyard League. They reached out to me via email, asked me if I wanted to check out like this connected baseball that they have, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm a baseball fan, played Little League, all that kind of stuff when I was little. Wouldn't mind the kids getting into baseball a little bit more, but you don't really think about technology and baseball together unless you're like the Houston Astros. This is what they sent over. Let's see what we got here. Like a whole kit. Got some zero sugar pink lemonade. Got Cracker Jacks. Come on now, baseball. Sunflower seeds, a must. Legit, a Rawlings mitt. I mean, it's dope. So we got that. Got the Ultimate Ears Bluetooth speaker. Awesome. Got some Bazooka Joe. What do you know about that Bazooka Joe? That's the actual ball. I think, what is this? Oh, that's just instructions for the Ultimate Ears. And then this is the ball. Backyard League Gaming Baseball. You do not use this with a bat. I'm sure, yeah, there it is. Don't use with a bat. Bluetooth. So I don't know if it, I'm guessing it takes some kind of battery or something in there. It's like not like a hard ball. It's definitely got some give to it. But it feels like a regular ball, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't feel like anything weird. Action button. So I'm gonna look into this a little bit more, do a little bit, so I'll come back when I've messed with it for a little bit. Thanks, Backyard League. Just a dope kit that they sent. Come on now. Thank you. Heading to the first movie in probably, I don't know, probably 2 years. Because I think we hadn't gone to a movie for a few months before COVID, so let's see how this works out. We're probably going to see 2 movies. We're going to see Shang-Chi first, and then maybe right after go see Free Guy. I had an AMC gift card from my birthday in 2020 before COVID hit, so we're finally using it.
The next day,
trying a new setup. Just went to the storage unit and picked up a mount that I used to use back in the day for when I vlogged a lot, and it's and I would mount the camera to the windshield. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max, so that's what this camera is. But to update from yesterday, we went and saw, I told you guys we went to the movies. We saw Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which was fantastic. I pretty much knew it was gonna be. Marvel movies rarely miss, but that one, I love like Bruce Lee movies. I love Kung Fu movies. And then, you know, merging that with Superhero was just, I mean, an instant win for me, but it was really good. Story-wise, everything, it was just really good. And then we saw Free Guy right after that, and Free Guy was really good too. Pretty predictable, but nonetheless was enjoyable. A lot of like little Easter eggs in there for video game people, and yeah, it was really good. So the kids had a good time. I mean, we were there for, it was like an hour and 40 minutes to drive there. Obviously an hour and 40 minutes back. And then we stayed for 2 movies. And I think Shang-Chi was like, by the time we watched all the credits, because there was 2 cutscenes, probably 2.5 hours, you know, with credits and everything, or trailers and everything. And then after that, Free Guy, there was no cutscenes or anything. I think it was like an hour and 55, I think. So it's probably like an hour and 45 with no credits or whatever. So they had a cool thing too where you could order your snacks in advance. So on the app, you order your snacks, and then when you get there, you pick a time. And then when you get there, it's just you go up to the counter and they have everything, and then you just walk away. We wore masks the whole time in the theater too. I'm vaccinated, but just to make the boys a little bit more comfortable. Obviously, while we're eating, we would take them down, but the theaters were not crowded at all. Even Shang-Chi, we went to the first showing on Friday, so maybe that had something to do with it. And a lot of kids still had school, so maybe that was how we lucked out there. Grace wants me to take her to see Harry Potter this weekend too, because they re-released the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone here in the U.S., or Philosopher's Stone if you're across the pond. But, so we may go see that tomorrow. Not looking forward to that drive again. It's essentially the same drive I have to go to work and back. But actually it's a little bit farther. But for some reason, the way to my work, and I guess it's the time of the day that I'm going to, it's like 2 hours each way, if I'm lucky. So, yeah. I think this new setup may work out as long as it doesn't bounce around too much while I'm driving. I'm obviously not driving now, I'm back at the house. So I was just gonna start filming. I went to open the app up, which I got all set up yesterday, but it's in beta. You gotta use test flight in iOS. So I had it yesterday working, everything was fine. And then today I went to it and it said that it was expired and I can't access the app. So I emailed the people that sent it. I'm assuming that's just some glitch with the beta system, but this thing is like, I think it's $130. I'll leave a link for it down below so you guys can check it out. But I think right now if you sign up on Indiegogo, it's like $80, and you get the ball and then that setup. Obviously not the full presser kit like I got, but yeah, so I'll leave a link so you guys can check it out. If they get back to me before I'm ready to edit this video. I guess the issue was they were moving their app to a different server, so they got back with me right away and gave me it re-uploaded to Test Drive, which is the iOS like beta testing app thing. So this is the basic setup. You can adjust the volume of the person that talks to you. Then this is how you put in the battery and get it into the ball and all that stuff. Mine already has that in there. Enable Bluetooth. Bluetooth is enabled. And then you just press this on the ball. I don't know if I have to, oh, there it goes. So that's super easy connecting. So let's see here, let's do a little, we'll just like this, throw a ball in the air. Okay, so throw the ball in the air a few times, so that sort of calibrates it. Okay, so obviously you would need 2 people with this one. You do as many throws as possible, you go as far as you can. I don't have anybody with me. So let's see what we can do here. So part of the reason they sent me the speaker, or the reason they sent me the speaker, is so that you can hear the app loudly, so you don't have to use your phone. So Let me grab my glove. Sort of cheating it. So as you can see on here, we have, I'll show the screen because I'm recording the screen. It gives you a point total, how many times you've thrown it, your average speed, and then you can play against people. I think that's future, once everything's released out of beta. You know, you'll play with like someone online that's not, you know, in this type of game. Well, this one, I guess you could play with someone, play catch back and forth, so it's got your player and the opponent. So let's see, time ran out. So let's explore.
This is a 2-minute intro video explaining some basics about how the games work in this app. All the games in Backyard League are single player or team based, where you get a team score at the end of the game. The goal is to move up the rank list for the games you play, competing against the scores of other teams.
Okay, we don't need all that. So you have a couple different games. We're going to be adding more as it goes on, but you have fast throw, pop fly, higher and higher, longer and longer, and bullseye. And you can see right next to each one, there's multiple, you need multiple people, or higher and higher, you just need a single player. So this one, throw the ball throw the ball higher and higher in the air, 3 times lower than previous throw, and you strike out. Okay, so let's try that.
Welcome to Higher and Higher, the game where the objective is to throw as many balls as possible that are higher than the previous throw. You earn more points the closer your throw is to the previous throw. But if you throw the ball lower than the previous throw, you get a strike. 3 strikes and you're out. Also, if you throw too far above the previous throw, you start getting minus points.
Good to go.
You score points within 5 feet or 60 inches above the previous throw.
I got it. New personal best. So anyways, this is what it is. You'll get, like I said, there's gonna be more stuff as it goes on, but you can go back to your history for all the different games. I don't know, it seems really cool. There's challenges, game builder. So like, let's see here, oops. So you got games, rank, you can check challenges, profile, game builder. You can do the intro again, sound mixer, an overview, blah, blah, blah. People can follow you, you can follow people. I think all that's gonna be when it's out of beta. But I'm really excited about this. Once we sort of get more set up here at the new place, I I gotta find that's the mitt that they sent me, my baseball gloves in storage, because we haven't moved everything out yet. So once I get that out, it'll be a lot nicer to have my mitt. The boys don't really have mitts. They've never really been into baseball, but I think this is, I like baseball a lot. I would like to use something like this to sort of maybe get them interested in baseball a little bit more. So that's gonna be my plan with this. You'll see this ball and this setup for the game and everything like that in future videos, I have a feeling, because I'm going to be trying to get the kids, once we get everything out of storage, involved and try to get them a little bit more interested in baseball. So yeah, so that's it for this.